Sup everybody, I'm Evan Smith, and today I'll be addressing date rape drugs. So, date rape drugs. A subject of memes and heckling thanks to our good friend, Bill Cosby. But, date rape drugs are no laughing matter. For every 100,000th person in some places in the US, up to 70 to 80 people can be reported to be raped. Out of rape victims, approximately 20% admit to date rape drugs being involved, and that number probably is more. So, in conclusion, date rape drugs are a major issue that must be paid attention to. Date rape drugs can come in many forms, and many of these forms are actually legal. Also, date rape drugs can be given through many ways. The most surprising thing that I find about date rape drugs is that alcohol qualifies as a date rape drug. Other types of date rape drugs include Ropanol, better known by you as roofies, GHB, and ketamine. These three types of date rape drugs have varied symptoms. Ropanol, or roofies, you will experience a drunk feeling, problems talking, nausea, you can't remember what happened while you're drugged, loss of consciousness, and confusion. When you take GHB, you will experience drowsiness, nausea, problems seeing, loss of consciousness, and seizures. While taking ketamine, you will get a dreamlike feeling, you will feel out of control, an impaired motor function, problems breathing, convulsions, vomiting, and you will have memory problems as well.
Hi guys, it's Gavin. I'm here to talk to you about the effects of date rape drugs. The first drug we're going to talk about is roofies, also known as Rifonol. The drug is available as a white or olive green pill and is usually sold in the manufacturer's bubble packaging. People who use this crush up the pill or pills in order to snort it, sprinkle it on marijuana, dissolve it into a drink, or inject it. The effects of this drug are: the person experiences loss of muscle control, confusion, drowsiness, and amnesia. Users describe the feelings as paralyzing. The second drug I'm going to talk about is GHB, which is short for gamma hydroxybutyric. It's also known as liquid ecstasy, and today it can contain a wide mixture of substances from LSD, cocaine, heroin, amphetamine, and methamphetamine, to rat poison, caffeine, dog deworming substances, etc. The effects of this drug, there's a lot, but some of them are: impaired judgment, false sense of affection, confusion, depression, sleep problems, severe anxiety, paranoia, drug cravings, muscle tension, faintness and chills or swelling, involuntarily teeth clenching, blurred vision, and nausea. The third and final drug I'm going to talk about is ketamine. Ketamine is categorized as a dissociative anesthetic and is used in powdered or liquid form. It can be injected, consumed in drinks, snorted, or added to joints or cigarettes. Short and long-term effects include increased heart rate and blood pressure, nausea, vomiting, numbness, depression, amnesia, hallucinations, and potentially fatal respiratory problems. Ketamine users can also develop cravings for the drug. At high doses, users experience an effect referred to as K-hole, an out-of-body or near-death experience.
The most common date rape drugs can become lethal after a certain dosage. For example, rohypnol can result in confusion, loss of consciousness, as well as death. There are many other drugs that can do these same effects, except these drugs work quickly and can become their side effects within 30 minutes. GHB is another common date rape drug and can act even quicker than rohypnol. It takes effect in 15 minutes and can last for 4 hours. GHB is also more dangerous than rohypnol. GHB can result in coma, seizures, as well as death, so the side effects are more lethal than a simple drowsiness. Ketamine is a date rape drug that is used less often because of its lethality. Ketamine is so powerful that it is considered an anesthetic. Anesthetics are used to knock out their patients in an operating room while being prepared for surgery. As you might guess, ketamine had a lot more intimidating side effects. Symptoms like mood swings, stroke, memory loss, and depression can come from this drug. This drug is so powerful it takes 5 to 10 minutes to kick in. Rohypnol has been used to commit sexual assaults because it renders the victim incapable of resisting, giving it the reputation of a date rape drug. Rohypnol users often describe its effect as paralyzing. The effects start 20 to 30 minutes after taking the drug, peak within 2 hours, and may persist for 8 or even 12 hours. A person can be incapacitated or they can collapse. They lie on the floor, eyes open, able to observe events, but completely unable to move. Afterwards, memory is impaired and they cannot recall any of what happened. GHB at lower doses can relieve anxiety and produce relaxation. Combining use with other drugs such as alcohol can result in nausea, loss of muscle control, and difficulty breathing. GHB may also produce withdrawal effects, including insomnia, anxiety, tremors, and sweating. As the dose increases, the sedative effects may result in sleep and eventual coma or death. Other effects include difficulty thinking, hallucinations, and slurred speech, headaches, and amnesia. GHB has reportedly been used in cases of date rape because GHB is odorless and tasteless and can slip into someone's drink without detection. Ketamine, categorized as a dissociative anesthetic, is used in powdered or liquid form as an anesthetic, usually on animals. It can be injected, consumed in drinks, snorted, or added to joints or cigarettes. Short and long-term effects include increased heart rate, blood pressure, nausea, vomiting, numbness, depression, amnesia, hallucinations, and potentially fatal respiratory problems. Ketamine users can also develop cravings for the drug. At high doses, users experience what was referred as the out-of-body or near-death experience. Due to detached, dreamlike state it creates, where the user finds it difficult to move, ketamine has been used as a date rape drug.
Are date rape drugs illegal in the United States? Well, to answer that question, some date rape drugs are illegal, but some are legal, such as GHB. GHB is used to treat problems from narcolepsy. It's a sleeping disorder, and ketamine is legal for uses such as anesthetic for humans and animals. So to answer the question, are date rape drugs illegal? Is some are. It depends. Because some are used for medical reasons. Rofile, Rofile could be felt within 30 minutes and can last up to multiple hours. You feel drunk and have problems, like you start stuttering. Your speech also might be slurred. GHB takes effect in about 15 minutes to and lasts 3 to 4 hours. Ketamine causes memory problems, so you might not remember if you were drugged or not.